welcome to Ecoholics. In this video, we are going to discuss the latest notification that has arrived for UGC NET examination of the year 2024. The examination is on 16th June 2024, which means that you have roughly around a month to do all the work associated to this examination. Your study is already complete and now you need to focus on revision. But today in this video, we are going to talk about something else, and that is PhD. Every student, every candidate who aspires to crack the examination of UGC NET always aspires to do certain kind of research or do PhD. And now admission in PhD has become even more easy. So now we are going to understand how it has become easier, and I'll also demonstrate to you the different ways in which you can clear the examination. So let's begin. In this video, we are going to talk about how getting admission in PhD is way more easier now. Firstly, let us understand the idea behind PhD. Every candidate who aspires to crack the examination of UGC NET always wants that in future they become assistant professor, they are teaching, they do certain research, their names are on some great magazine where they have written very good articles, they have presented papers, and ultimately they do PhD. So this is a huge and very beautiful journey for candidates who want to crack the examination. The examination previously used to have only two options. Either you can go for assistant professorship after cracking the examination, or else assistant professorship plus JRF. But now they have introduced a third vision under NTA, and this examination has become even more we can say beautiful in terms of candidature, in terms of the width in which the examination is going to happen, and also in terms of how many students can appear for the examination. So let's understand it quickly. Now, not just the master students, which means that master students of the subject in which they are giving the examination. Okay, so let's say if you are masters in economics, that means your post-graduation degree, the post-graduation degree is in economics. So MA, MSc or any other master's post-graduation degree in economics will make you suitable, eligible for the examination of UGC. This was until 2023. But this year, they have also introduced one more thing, that even the bachelor students can appear for the examination. Let's see how. If you have a bachelor's degree in the same specific subject in which you have to crack your PhD, or you have to do some research in the future, then let's say you are BA, BSc in economics. You're doing BA, BSc in economics honors, right? Or plain economics. So now you have a graduation degree. Under this, if you are under the NEP program, okay, listen this to be very carefully. If you're under the NEP program and you're doing your graduation, so in your 4th year, the NTA states that you are in your 4th year eligible to attempt the NET examination, the UGC NET examination, right? Now, you are obviously not going to be eligible for assistant professorship if you crack the examination, because to crack assistant professorship, you need to hold post-graduation, some specialization of the subject that you're going to teach practically, right? But you can still do PhD, you can still be a scholar, you can still also avail JRF if you crack that level of the NET examination, right? So we can spread this examination out in 3 ways to demonstrate exactly how you can easily do your PhD, okay? So let's say for masters, if you have done a post-graduation in a certain subject in which you want to aspire for PhD, JRF and assistant professorship, so you will have options, right? Either you can become assistant professorship, you can have assistant professorship, or you can have assistant professorship plus JRF, okay, which means it will be a fellowship. You will receive some stipend, you can enroll in a central university, you will have certain access of good facilities. You can also at certain places bypass the interview because you have JRF, okay. And third option will be PhD. Okay, so let's assume that if you have a master's degree, if you're in the final year of PG, or you have already done your master's and you're giving the examination of UGC NET, okay, and you crack the UGC NET in all these three dimensions, so what will happen? You are eligible for assistant professorship in any university. Secondly, you can avail the fellowship along with simultaneously doing your PhD. So this will be a golden opportunity for you to simultaneously be a part of PhD curriculum. Along with it, you can also teach and manifest your dream job, dream occupation. Second thing is, let's say because of some reason, let's say you are falling short of, let's say, marks, okay, and you crack the assistant professorship but are not able to crack JRF, but still crack PhD. So there are going to be categories and marks categories, and according to that, in the result, you will know that, okay, you have cracked assistant professorship, but you could not crack JRF, but you still cracked PhD. So this can also happen, that along with assistant professorship, you can still enroll for PhD without the JRF. Okay, and the third and the last option is that you also did not crack PhD, you just cracked assistant professorship. So don't worry, in the next examination, appear for it and try cracking JRF and PhD. Right? This is for masters. For the bachelors, for whom now the horizon is open for UGC NET examination and research and PhD, what can happen is, if you are a bachelor student under NEP program, which means you are 4-year graduation program. So in the 4th year, when you attempt the UGC NET examination, again you also have these three choices: assistant professor, JRF, PhD. Okay? Whether you choose while filling the form all three does not matter. In the result, if you are a bachelor's candidate, okay, which means that you do not have enough eligibility to crack assistant professorship category, so automatically it will be a cross. Means you automatically are going to be disqualified on this level. Okay, but apart from that, the doors will be open for you for JRF and PhD. So either JRF or PhD or just PhD, there can be any amount of permutations and combinations in which you can achieve this task. This way, through the bachelor's degree, you can bypass your master's, you can directly opt for research. If you do not want to go into the teaching line, let's say, but you enjoy research, you enjoy content curation, you enjoy reading research papers, magazines, you want to write articles and you want to associate and collaborate with huge writers, then this is a great opportunity to do that. You crack the examination, you get the fellowship. Even if you do not get the fellowship, you still can admit yourself in a university for PhD of your choice. Obviously, the subject in which you are going to do you're doing your bachelor's, same subject is going to follow up, but still your doors are going to be open sooner than if you would have done a master's degree. So this is a great news under UGC NET examination, and this will give way more students their dream that they aspire to become researchers, research scholars, fellows for a certain subject. Later on, if you wish, you can do your master's also, no compulsion. But this will save a lot of your time. PhD already takes a lot of time, but this will save time for all those candidates who aspire. This will also give more amount of opportunities for young bachelor students to opt for their research job, right? And this is why I mentioned previously that the admissions to PhD has become way more easier. Obviously, you should note that for every university, there's a small entrance examination, which means it's a entrance interview that you need to crack, that you need to sit. You might not be bypassing that interview, but still, if you have a great score, if you have a great merit record, you will definitely get a good weightage. 70% of the weightage is going to be given of this UGC NET track record in that interview. So it means that it will favor you in any which ways, and which is why attempting the examination is very important for the bachelor's, fourth year students, and obviously the master's students. Doors are open for you to do research and to do assistant professorship along with JRF. So this is a great notification and great release by NTA, and I believe that from this, more opportunities and career dimensions are going to spring out sooner. So I hope you are going to attempt this year's examination. All the very best, and I'm going to bring many such videos on important notifications about different examinations. Till then, stay tuned to Ecoholics.